LR, the liberal redneck here. Coming to you from a country caught in the middle of an episode from the Twilight Zone. President-elect FELON is picking his new administration, and it's a total nightmare. His choice for the Secretary of Defense is a Fox News host. His experience consists of serving in the National Guard. And FELON wants to create a panel that can fire generals. Our enemies are saying, "Thank you, Jesus." His pick for Secretary of Homeland Security is a puppy killer, whose primary concern is how hot she looks. His choice for Secretary of Health had part of his brain eaten by a worm, and he hates vaccines. A new pandemic could eradicate our population. He has picked 2 billionaires to oversee his newly created Department of Government Efficiency. How ironic. 2 men to do the job of one seems contradictory to the name. Government is not a corporation. Government is not designed to show a profit. Government is designed to protect all its citizens, and not just the rich ones. His pick for Secretary of State is Florida Senator Little Marco Rubio, who has 0 international experience. FELON wants Florida to make the chair of the RNC, his daughter-in-law Laura Trump, their new senator. Laura proudly proclaimed that the RNC had filed suits in 81 states to get their stooges accepted as poll watchers and workers. President-elect FELON is batshit crazy. He wants to burn our country to the ground and rule over the ashes. He wants to do a mass deportation of undocumented immigrants that contributed $97 billion in taxes without receiving any benefits, and who are integral to the success of our economy. President FELON's fat ass would not even be here if it weren't for his undocumented immigrant forebears. President FELON's pick to run the Environmental Protection Agency is a climate denier who has received hundreds of thousands of dollars from oil producers and polluters. Breathe now while there's still air. Our new Attorney General is to be none other than accused pedophile Matt Gaetz, and Director of Intelligence will be former Democrat and MAGA turncoat Tulsi Gabbard. When a clown moves to the palace, he does not become a king. The palace becomes a circus. The most basic rule of law is that no one is above the law. Republicans elected a known felon to the highest office in the land. Why is he being given a get-out-of-jail-free card for his multitude of criminal offenses? He did the crimes and must do the time, or there is no rule of law. He should be forced to run the government from his jail cell. His criminal record's no surprise. For once in his life, he needs to suffer the consequences of his actions. I refuse to believe that Americans are so stupid that they would re-elect the worst president in the history of our democracy. There was outside interference. Thanks for listening, and forget about moving on. This is the time for whatever it takes to do what must be done.